Friends, you are welcome back in Sanjeevani Mahavidyalaya Chapuli. Now we go through the fourth unit, oscillators. For BSc second year physics student, paper number 9, basic electronics. You are welcome in the department of physics. Very interesting topic, that is oscillators. What is oscillator? What are the types of oscillators? What type of feedback is required to this oscillator? What is the name of the circuit utilized in the oscillator to produce the oscillations? Name itself says that oscillator name itself says that it produces oscillations. But interesting thing is that without any input it produces oscillations. That's why this is said to be oscillator. See, an oscillator is a circuit or electronic circuit which produces a continuous repeated alternating waveform without any input. What is meant by oscillator? Is the electronic circuit or electronic device which produces continuous repeated alternating waveforms without any input. It means there is no input but output we are getting, that is AC waveform output we are getting. Oscillators basically convert unidirectional current flow from a DC source into an alternating waveform which is of the desired frequency. AC has frequency and DC has no frequency. As per our requirement, we can produce the AC waveforms of desired frequency as decided by the circuit components. Means by designing the circuit with the components, then we can obtain the AC waveform of our desired frequency. What is our requirement? As per our requirement, we can produce the AC waveforms with suitable designing of the components. An oscillator must have the following three elements. What are the three elements of the oscillator? One is oscillatory circuit or element. This oscillatory circuit is also said to be tank circuit. What we say? Tank circuit. Next one is amplifier. You are well known about amplifier. Amplifier is an electronic device which enhances, improves the strength of the input signal at its output. Weak signal is given to the input of the amplifier and we obtain amplified output. Strength of the weak signal is raised at the output, that is said to be amplifier. And third element is nothing but feedback network. Feedback network is also required for oscillator. And remember, generally for oscillators, positive feedback is provided. There are two types of feedbacks, negative feedback and positive feedback. How positive feedback is given with the help of the feedback network. These concepts we are discussing in next lecture in detail. What about positive? What about negative? Then the oscillatory circuit or element is also called as tank circuit. Already I have told you. Where oscillations are produced in the oscillator, that circuit is said to be tank circuit or oscillator circuit. It consists of an inductive coil of inductance L connected in parallel with the capacitor of capacity C. I mean, there is a parallel combination of inductance coil and capacitor. That inductance coil and capacitor in the parallel form, in parallel circuit form, is called as tank circuit, or it is also called as oscillator circuit. The frequency of the oscillations in the circuit depends upon the values of L and C, I mean value of inductance and value of capacitance. The actual frequency of oscillation is the resonant or natural frequency and is given by the mathematical expression f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root LC in Hertz, where L is inductance of the coil, C stands for capacitance of the capacitor which is connected in parallel with inductance, I mean in the tank circuit, where L is the inductance of the coil in Henry and C is the capacitance of the capacitor in Farad. You know, inductance is measured in Henry and capacitance, I mean capacity of a capacitor is measured in Farad. So, F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root LC. So, by selecting the suitable values of L and C, we can obtain the waveform of suitable or required frequency. So, with the help of designing of the circuit with the values of L and C, easily we can obtain or we can design the circuit for the required frequency of oscillations. Now let us see carefully the block diagram of an oscillator. Oscillator block diagram. Here oscillatory circuit is there first. Then electronic amplifier is the second block from which we obtain output. Another thing, if you see, there is a connection of output to this feedback. I mean partial output is taken in the form of feedback with the help of feedback network. And this feedback network is utilized to provide feedback to the input again. You see carefully the arrows shown in the figure. Oscillatory circuit, then next stage is electronic amplifier, next stage is what? Output. And from the output, some part is taken and it is given to the feedback network, and feedback network is again connected to the input. From this it is clear that there are three blocks in oscillator circuit, oscillators. Oscillatory circuit is there, electronic amplifier and feedback network. So using this block diagram, easily you can understand that there is a feedback required for this oscillator. Feedback is nothing but what? Part of output, not entire output. Part of output is provided or is given to the input of the oscillator. But here there are two types of feedbacks are there, positive feedback and negative feedback. In case of oscillator, positive feedback is provided or it is necessary. The electronic amplifier receives the DC power from the battery. The electronic amplifier receives the DC power from the battery or DC power supply, which converts it into the AC power supply for the tank circuit. The oscillations in the tank circuit are applied to the input of the electronic amplifier. Because of the amplifying properties of the amplifier, we get increased output of the oscillations. This amplified output of the oscillations is because of DC power supplied from the external source, that is battery or power supply. Battery or power supply is provided to this oscillator circuit, and when oscillations are produced, those oscillations are amplified by electronic amplifier, and we get here amplified output. The output we get with the full strength. Then if we think about the oscillators in detail, then it is essential to think about the positive feedback. The amplitude of amplified output of oscillators is because of DC power supply from the external source, that is a battery or power supply. The output of the amplifier can be supplied to the tank circuit to meet the losses. The feedback network supplies a part of output, not entire output. Already I have told you. The feedback network supplies a part of output power to the tank or oscillator circuit in correct phase, in the same phase, to aid the oscillations. In other words, feedback circuit provides positive feedback. See, this statement is very important. Feedback network is going to supply what? A part of output. But how it is supplying? The part of output, it is supplied to the tank circuit in the same phase. Remember, it supplies feedback circuits. Work is what? It supplies the part of output to the tank circuit in the same phase, or we say in short, feedback circuit or feedback network provides positive feedback to the tank circuit. So in this way, we have seen the concept of oscillator, what is meant by oscillator, what is its block diagram, then what are the necessary elements in the oscillator, oscillatory or tank circuit or element, amplifier, feedback network, like this. Then we have seen also a mathematical relation of frequency with L and C, inductance and capacitance in Henry and in Farad respectively. Block diagram contains three blocks: oscillator circuit, electronics amplifier, and feedback network. Then we come to know that because of the DC supply voltage, the oscillator circuit produces oscillations, and those oscillations are again amplified by amplified circuit. And such amplified output we get at the output, and from that output partial output is taken by the feedback network, and it is provided to the input in the same phase. This point is very important. Input is provided in the same phase to the same phase by the feedback network. So, dear friends, you remember this chapter is very, very important, not only for exam point of view, but practically in your life also you can design such oscillators. You can build the circuits of oscillations, and you can obtain market also. So if we take a interest in this chapter oscillators, then you can obtain knowledge, and you can also get a source of money also. So my point is that one has to carefully concentrate in this unit, that is oscillators. Remaining matter we shall see in next lecture. Thank you.